Hello, good evening, guys. Welcome on board. I know we're all raring to go today. We didn't have our say because we just couldn't get online. Let's do it now.
My true juice, Seema, my true juice. Carry on.
I see. I thought you might want something a bit stronger, since everyone's been a bit
To the
irate.
Tottenham fans who might see this, that's for you.
That. Well, yeah. That's another story, isn't it? I mean, how do you do that? What they did? But we don't want to gloat on that because it's Chelsea and they're above us now. So
I know. I was a Chelsea fan for the day, but Tottenham fan for the day, but hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, bad move. But anyways, we've done it. We've been there now. We're just gonna
in the past.
Yes, in the past. Like Arteta says, the game's done. But we're still gonna talk about it. Because as far as I know, Brian, you had a lot to say about that game against Fulham. So you had some pointers to pull out. So hey, fire away. Let's do this.
All right, so I feel like I'm kind of, sliding into that hot take, that hot take guy. So yeah, I watched the game, obviously, else we wouldn't be talking about it here. And the things that I picked up on, every single attack seemed to go down the right side, every single one, especially in the first half. And I think that was really foolhardy because Anthony Robinson, they're Fulham's left back. Yeah, I'm an American homer. I get it. But Robinson is a solid left back. Like he's sneaky good. Like people don't see it because he plays for Fulham.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was good. And he kind of locked Saka down, not completely, but it was noticeable. As far as Jimenez's goal, like I was surprised Jimenez put that away because he really hadn't done that much. Unfortunately, since he had that head injury, like he's almost been playing scared a little bit, and he's starting to ramp out of it. But yeah, it was a good finish, but Kivior was ball watching on that. Like if you look at the replay, he's only looking at the ball, and you saw Jimenez go right around him, go right around his right shoulder, and just boom. And it was in the back of the net. We did have some creativity issues, but I also think you're going to have that when you're going against a back five. I mean, unless you've got, prime Ozil or, somebody like that, and that's not taking anything away from Odegaard.
Yeah.
But when you're going against a back five and when they're playing a low block like they did, yeah, you're gonna have some problems.
Yeah, they were playing quite a high line, weren't they?
They were playing the high line, but then as soon as we got the ball, into their half, really, they would all get back, not necessarily parking the bus, but definitely clogging up the lanes and everything like that.
Yeah.
I thought we showed a lot of courage getting back into the game and really pressing, but it was too little, too late, I guess. Especially playing against Fulham the way they were.
Yeah, that's our new team, which is not good because we went into that actually thinking, it's going to be a tough game considering they'd lost. They'd lost and then they beat City and then they've had an up and down seasons, but we have just, we would have been there's a yo-yo there, right? But all right, Bez, what's your take on it?
Well, watching the ladies, I see the results. I'm like, oh, God. That's my reaction straight away, I will try not to use too much colourful language tonight because there's no need for it. I'm still positive. I'm a positive guy.
Yeah.
As I'm happy that, an F1 went my way, technically.
Yeah.
Conge was your way. I mean, the ladies didn't let me down one bit. Alessia Russo.
They played brilliant.
My future wife scored 2 goals from start to finish. She started it. She finished it. I'm like, hell yeah, where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, or should I say this? A for Alessia,
Yeah.
We'll talk about the ladies. We get hopefully some moment to talk about. I'd love to speak about them actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
The men, sadly, from us on the highlights, as Brian alluded to, there was nothing wrong with Kivia. But why is he ball watching when he has to man mark a striker who can probably hit it from anywhere, any side, any placement?
Yeah.
This is doing this. When I saw the highlights, I was like, no, you don't do that. Number 1 rule.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't sound weird. Don't be ball watching.
Yeah.
Friggin' just do your job. Which means
But don't you think it was a case of where we had total control of that game until that point, and I don't think they anticipated it to be so quick.
We switched off.
They were caught sleeping. They were caught napping.
Caught napping. Yeah. We were too busy thinking about something else, probably. I don't know. About maybe the Fulham, I don't know. Is it nearby the Thames? I think on the edge of Thames, as far as I know.
Yeah.
I used to work near there as well, near Hammersmith. I know exactly what the men were thinking. Oh, we're near Seaside. Yay, some Gara is coming. I'm like, no, you don't. You got football games to play, but...
Yeah.
Look, I'll let it slide. It's not a loss. I'll take the point because they didn't have the captain, so we could have lost that game easily.
Yeah.
Really, we could have lost it. But I'm proud of the boys. We didn't give up. I'm honestly, we didn't give up. So
I have a stat for you two. So basically, the Arsenal's percentage wins when Timber is at right back. They've won 87.5% of the game, right?
Wow.
Calafiori, left back. They've won 80% of the game. When none of them are playing in those positions, they've only won 30%. And then when Partey's at right back, they've only won 25%. What does that say? Why is it that Arteta doesn't look at the stats or hadn't looked at the stats and still played Partey at right back?
So one of the criticisms against Arteta is that he is very, very wed to the tactics he wants to play, and he's very, very wed to the 14 or 15 players that he trusts. And I will beat the Kieran Tierney drum, for the rest of my life. I love KT. But tactically, it would have been so easy to slot Tierney in at left back.
Yeah.
Put Timber on the right side, invert the right back, have Partey in the midfield. You're basically changing one person in the lineup. Yeah. Putting Timber at a position that he can play and plays well, and then putting Partey, in his natural position. So I'm not really sure what the thought process was there.
Yeah, I mean, at no point did he even. It seemed like he considered bringing Tierney on, or Lewis Skelly.
Yeah.
Who would have been so much better. Why take Odegaard off 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes before, whistle, and then bring on Inweri? I mean, what was the reasoning behind that? It wasn't like he's going to rest him.
It was too late, Seymour. It was too late.
Yeah, it was too late. It was. I mean, why not play the other tactic? And I get that part, but I don't like the part where it's like Arteta out.
Oh.
No.
No.
And he didn't warrant it.
No, anybody that's saying Arteta out is, here comes a hot take.
Far away, man. Be yourself.
Far away. It's the whole point of this.
I found deluded. That's what they are.
Yeah.
If you're Arteta out at this point, you're not a fan of the club. You are chasing trophies.
Yeah.
If you want to chase trophies, go support City, go support Liverpool, somebody like that. One of the things that I love about being an Arsenal fan is we do things the right way. We also have really good history. I think I want to say we were one of the first clubs to field an entire starting 11 of people of color. I think that's awesome. We were one of the first clubs, I think probably the first, to have a foreign-born manager win the top flight. I think that's awesome.
And he's got MBE. Sorry, Brian. He's got MBE, which some managers don't have, who are foreign as well.
Wait, what was that?
He's got a member of the British Empire, Wenger, as well.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Laman.
Daniel, what's
sorry,
up,
carry on, Brian.
I love being an Arsenal fan for what the club stands for what the club represents. Do I want to win silverware? Absolutely. We all do.
Yeah.
But I want to win it the right way. And if we don't win silverware, then I don't even think questions need to be asked, because we are so far ahead of where we were. When we had Emery at the end of the Wenger era, we were mid-table, and we should have been mid-table. We are fun to watch. People don't want to play us now. Like people are scared of us, which is why we face the low block all the time. And God damn it, I'm enjoying this ride. I am loving the football that we play. You know, I'm here to be entertained, and I am entertained.
Good. That's good to hear. Welcome, Daniel.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
We're just betting on the Fulham game because we haven't had our say on it. And far away, you've got your, venture out. Say what you want to say.
I'll let Bess go first.
No, he's done it.
Okay.
I already spoke. Thank you very much. I enjoyed the acquaintance. Carry on.
So, firstly, sorry guys for coming on late.
It's okay.
I'm trying to fix on the stream; it wasn't working. Yeah. And I'd like to wish Mikel Antonio speedy recovery. I saw the accident he had recently, and before I go, I just want to say speedy recovery. Hopefully, he's going to come back strong. He's a strong boy. Hopefully, he's going to recover his career and start all over. Back to the Fulham game. I wish Mark was here.
He's there. He's in the background. He just messaged me saying, "Are you live?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So
because he likes calling me a pessimistic Arsenal fan.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. So I want to know.
We don't know.
Everybody, you want to say I'm a pessimist, but if you actually look at my personality as a person, I'm a very optimistic when it comes to Arsenal. But there's a reason why I've been pessimistic for the past 3 to 5 weeks now because of the injuries we have been having in the defense. So I cannot be watching and see how our players. Imagine Arsenal playing Fulham the other day. There wasn't any strong tackle from any of the Fulham player, but yet we are missing Timber and Thomas Partey not being part of the training.
Yeah.
The last game against who did we play? We won that game against Manchester United.
Yeah.
There was no hard tackle on Zinchenko.
No.
But it wasn't fit for the game against Fulham. So things like this makes me pessimistic and don't want to put all my hopes on the game, on the team, because knowing fully well how we tend to play, because most of our play comes from the fullbacks, most of our plays, and they integrate between the midfield and the fullbacks to the striker. Arteta needs those guys to be fit for him to play the kind of game he wants to play. On our full strength, I believe we're one of the strongest teams in Europe, not even in the Premier League, in all of Europe, with our full strength 11. So knowing fully well that I'm not going to get my full strength 11 and knowing fully well how Arsenal tend to behave, how Arsenal tend to play when we are lacking the fullbacks who are majority part of the kind of game we want to play, I definitely need to hold myself back, knowing fully well it might not go the way I want it to go. That being said, the game against Fulham, I think we had every opportunity to win that game because the chances we got in that game, especially Thomas Partey, I'm still mad at Thomas Partey not heading that
header.
That for me is criminal. Everybody know how much I support Thomas Partey, but that for me, in the center of the post, free header, for me, that's criminal. Even in the under 18, under 17, I don't think they'll miss that chance because you do more of missing the chances than doing more on scoring it. He did that against Manchester United before we actually scored from the corner kick. So I think you are exerting more energy to miss that kind of chance than to score the chance because it was a free header. Nobody was marking you. I expected Thomas Partey, and experienced as he is, to do well with that chances. But what I'm getting from the Arsenal fan is that a lot of Arsenal fans are trying to blame Kivio for the goal which Fulham scored, which for me, yes, Kivio is part of the blame, but I don't think we should be pinning the blame to Kivio in that goal. There was a miscommunication between Timber because Timber left that space where the ball was played into, and Saliba should have done better on going in front of the striker to block the shot. Raya positioning was poor, but Arsenal fans will try as much as possible to find a scapegoat because Kivio is not part of the team fully, and a lot of people want to put an agenda on Kivio as the reason why we drew that game. And for a team like Arsenal, considering the 10th minute of the game against Fulham, I don't think that should be the reason why we shouldn't win that game. Because we considered very early in the game and we have over 85 minutes to turn the deficit around and score. And we actually scored early in the second half. So there was a lot of time for Arsenal to win that game. So I do not get why a lot of fans will want to be blaming Kivio for the reason why we didn't win. The strikers there, the likes of Saka were poor, Havertz poor. Even the skipper Martin Odegaard was poor in that game. I don't want to go on Trossard because it was anonymous in that game. And for me, the most annoying part was the sub Mikel Arteta made. The sub he made, because I do not expect a player being paid to pay the awesome amount they are being paid. The likes of Gabriel Martinelli, the likes of Gabriel Jesus, coming on into the game and not imparting the game in any way, shape, or form. Martinelli, you can say, tried, played that a lovely cross for Bukayo Saka, which he almost got us the winning goal. So for that, we can give him a pass for that. But Gabriel Jesus, I do not know how come this guy has fallen so down.
Yeah.
And I'm still wondering why Ryan Sterling is not playing.
Yeah.
So in other words, Arsenal took off Ryan Sterling from Chelsea, so Chelsea can get Jadon Sancho, who has scored 5 goals this season for Chelsea, and Ryan Sterling is still yet to score.
He's playing very well.
So the mathematics is not really going well for me, and not until we get our full 11 in a consistent way, I cannot sit here and tell you we're going to win the league. I heard what Brian was saying about Arsenal being the club of his heart and wanting the club to be successful. Yes, every Arsenal fan wants the club to be successful, and every Arsenal fans to what they want from the club. Some Arsenal fans are there just for clickbait, so just to get the revenue from the stream, while some Arsenal fans are genuinely loving the club, to see the club successful. Some Arsenal fans are there to love the club, whatever tick, whatever good, whatever bad, they are there to support the club. But we, as Arsenal fan, in whatever shape or form you're trying to support Arsenal, the main important thing is to see the Arsenal successful. And I've been supporting Arsenal since I don't know how, I don't know when. My other brother was an Arsenal fan, so I started watching Arsenal through him, the likes of Juan O'Connor towards the end of his career for Arsenal. So I've loved Arsenal all my life. The only 2 times I think I've cried, I think is all because of Arsenal. I've never cried for anything. The 2006 Champions League final, I cried, and the Birmingham, the Carling Cup final, which we lost to Birmingham, I cried that day. I almost fought someone that day. So I love this club to beat. Even after Sunday, I left the house driving around the town because of how painful I was against the game against Fulham. I left the house, I drove around for like 2 hours. I was on the road just driving, no destination, just driving, just to clear my head, to tell you how painful I was in that game. But that being said, Arsenal still remain my club, Arsenal still remain my team, and I'll keep on supporting the club because I know we're going to be successful. And but what I don't like is our fans trying to scapegoat a player whenever there's a defeat or there's a bad result. That for me is not nice. And there's something I really want to touch on and about the manager Mikel Arteta. I'm actually glad Mikel Arteta signed enough defenders this season, because if Mikel Arteta hasn't signed defenders this season, I believe a lot of Arsenal fans we were flogging Mikel Arteta with that stick that, last season we only had Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba playing odd game. We should have known that players are going to get injured. But now,
can I say something to that though? They do say that best form attack is your defense. If you have no defense, you're nothing.
Yeah. So I'm happy the manager signed a lot of defenders, and just so unfortunate for us that most of our injuries this season has been on the defensive side, most especially the fullback, and we just have to lick our wounds, and hopefully the second half of the season our players are fit and we go on the run, which I believe we're going to go on. Just hoping and praying something happens to Liverpool and they drop off, and Chelsea. Ask the question. Chelsea are coming.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a lot of stick coming towards Martinelli for being offside. Oh, he shouldn't have done that. And the worst person to do that was Paul Merson.
For Merson, for me, I
don't like him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just feel like most of the time he's just saying things just to be relevant on
Because
Sky
he's on
Sports.
Sky,
Yeah, I
right?
feel like most times you're saying things just to be on Sky, because if you actually watch the replay, it was actually Bassi was playing onside, then
Yeah.
Bassi raised up his head and watched that Martinelli was also, he drew back same way Gabriel Magalhaes did against Manchester United last season, where I think Garnacho was
Oh yeah, when he just pulls back.
just pulled back. That was exactly the same move. So
Yeah.
blaming Martinelli for that, I don't think.
Yeah.
For me, I think you just finding something to talk about, because it's not something
Make it controversial for no reason. And
Martinelli was online with the player. Was online with the player. The player, Bassi, just watched and saw Martinelli, and he drew himself back, and that was the only reason why he was offside. Mark, where are you going up and down?
do you know what I mean, Mark? Are you going to talk or
It's in
what?
my head.
Yeah,
isn't it?
no, I was. Do you know what? I want to talk, but I'm just waiting on Daniel. But see, for the sake of the viewers, can I just
so
say that
impatient. You're so
what Daniel's
impatient.
what Daniel has just said about never crying and only crying twice for Arsenal is full of shit. This guy cries every single day in the group chat, every day. There's not a day passes without him crying. So ignore him, guys. Ignore him.
Yeah, but you're the same. You know better.
Do you have your card with you? Do you have your card?
No, Bez has it.
I'll bring them right now. I'm coming. Let me go to my office.
I think
Go on, Mark. Get your 5 minutes worth. Go
Come in.
on, have your
Carry
say.
on, carry on, carry on.
Yeah. So right. So the game. Oh, where do you? Oh man, I keep dropping.
Hello?
Oh, sorry. 2 seconds. Could you hear me?
Yeah,
hear
you're
you.
breaking.
Give us 2 seconds, and I'll leave and come back.
Okay. So what's your take, Brian, on the stats that I gave? By the way, Daniel, I gave some stats. So when Timber plays right back, okay, we win 87.5% of the game. When Calafiori plays left back, we win 80%. When none of them play, we only win 30% of the game. And Partey at right back, 25% of the game. So what's your take on that stat?
So I think that definitely speaks to the quality of the different players. I think it also speaks to, people being in their natural positions. Partey's not a right back. Partey's, like I said last week, when Partey is on his game, he's breathtakingly good.
Oh, yeah.
He's never going to be completely on his game at right back, because that's not the game he plays. I also want to circle back a little bit how y'all are, shitting on people on Sky. And can I just tell you how glad I am that I don't have to listen to that bullshit?
Yeah.
Like I'll say, I don't know what coverage y'all have over there as far as the Champions League goes, which, by the way, Champions League day tomorrow. So excited about that.
Yeah.
But we have Jamie Carragher, we have Thierry Henry, and we have Kate Abdo on Paramount Plus over
CBS,
here.
Isn't it?
And they are awesome. Oh, Michael Richards too. Like, I cry laughing at Michael Richards. Cry laughing at him. But yeah, seeing some of the clips, Daniel, to your point, they absolutely say shit just to say shit, just so they'll get those interactions. And it's really frustrating to just see people completely misinterpret stuff, just to do it.
Right, sorry, but that's misconduct for Mark now. That's way too many times.
Yes.
That's for talking back to the director.
Here he comes again. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. And Paul Merson is the one person, if you're on there to watch an Arsenal game and give your commentary on it, why are you dissing Arsenal?
The fans.
Lee Dixon does the same shit too. Lee Dixon, when he's on NBC over here, Lee Dixon fucking hates us. And it's like, dude, you played for Arsenal for like 15 years. You were one of the guys.
Yeah.
And here you are, shitting all over us. And why? So you don't show any favoritism? Come on, dude.
Yeah. I mean, he's giving his commentary on how Martinelli should not have been offside, how Martinelli blah blah blah. I mean, it's like, are you actually watching the game? Like, look at it carefully, analyze it properly, and okay. You cannot always be positive, but don't diss your own team.
I can hear Mark sniggering.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
do you know something? I think that these commentators, I'm not speaking about the game, but I think, see these pundits that are ex-players, I think that there's a balance where they can't be seen to be favouring the club, yeah. So they can't be seen to do that. So sometimes they do a step too far the other way.
Can I say one thing then? Can I say one thing to that?
Please,
I've just started talking and already you're not coming off mute.
I want to politely disagree with you, because if you look at Gary Neville, Roy Keane, Posco, they never talk down on their club. Jamie Carragher, they always protect their club.
Yeah.
So on that notion, you're trying to go that you never want to see too positive about your club. I don't think that's true, because if you see Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, they always talk good about the club. Even when Manchester United are shit, we've seen it with our own clear eyes. Gary Neville will tell you that Manchester United are still going to finish ahead of Arsenal. So tell me, how is that not being ahead?
Can I please step in and say a few things, and I'll say on a few things.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the example is how Jermaine Genius used to talk shit about us, and now he lost his job because he acted like a baby,
Yeah.
You know?
But he's still doing punditry, just not with BBC.
Not my problem, basically. I don't want to talk about him anymore. I'm just saying, Jermaine Genius. Everyone knows about his personal life, what he did with that apprentice, and what she done, and she complained about him. Simple.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about this country even, because I love Ayrton Senna's legacy, by the way, I should say. 40 years in the making. I'll tell you what, Martinelli for me did nothing wrong. He's a hard worker. I love him to bits. Yes, his low confidence still here and there. I can't dismiss him. I love my Scottish Brazilian as well, as my brother says. The other Scottish Jesus, I'm sorry, but he needs to leave the club for me. He's done.
Well, Daniel, I know that you have strong opinions about refs. I've kind of picked up on that. Why did that thing go to VAR? Because I looked at the rules, and there's the four things where it's where it doesn't necessarily have to be clear and obvious.
Yeah.
But why did that even go to VAR? I almost kind of feel like VAR tried to fuck us on that one. The call was correct.
Not the first time. Not the first time,
Get away from that.
Yeah.
But I wonder why it was checked, and if that play would get checked against all other clubs. Not just any other club.
Yeah. Well, they did have that controversy last night in the Wolves game, right, against West Ham. There was two clear and obvious penalties that were not given.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Yeah.
Some club get marginal decision going against them. Why some club do not get the line drawn when the offside is against them? So make it what you make. I know Mark said I've started with my referee agenda again. I don't care.
No, listen.
You've done nothing wrong. Sorry, Mark. You've done nothing wrong, anyway.
Hey, listen, guys. I've not said anything at all, right? But before we even go on about the referees, Arsenal need to change their mentality if they want to win the Premier League. And if they think the referees are against them, then at the end of the day, just up your mentality. Martinelli was absolutely Sunday League. It was absolute shit. He was offside. He wasn't on his course. He wasn't going through on goal. Nothing like that. It was amateur. Let's not kid ourselves, guys. It was absolute amateur. Honestly, Sunday League teams play better than what Martinelli did. So
wait, absolutely.
Let's not.
Mark, what game were you watching?
He's good again, man. What? Come on.
What did he just say? I
didn't get it.
No idea what he just said.
He just didn't like Martinelli playing.
I don't care. I'm wearing it proudly for a reason. I don't care.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, Martinelli was offside, and the call was correct. It was offside.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that some club get VAR line not drawn against them when the offside is against them. That's
Daniel's favoritism. You can see his favoritism.
Yeah. Right, sorry, guys. I'm trying not to move, so don't keep cutting off. Martinelli had no
Stay
business.
still, damn it.
But I am. If you want to speak right, Martinelli had absolutely no business being offside. And honestly, Sunday League players do better than that. And I don't care what anybody says, it was absolutely pathetic by Martinelli. But however, my 5 minutes, I want to go into the game. Arteta put on an absolute dog shit show, and it is on him. In my line of business, I've said this umpteen times. If one thing goes wrong and we're weak in one area, I do not move all the pieces around to try and strengthen it. I'll leave that weak, and I know it's weak, and I'll support it. But what does Arteta do? He takes Thomas Partey, our best midfielder so far this season, and puts him up right back. Straight away, upsetting the balance. Then he moves Timber from right back, puts him over to left back. Although Kieran Tierney was fit enough to be on the bench, and so was Miles Lewis-Kelly. So again, he was out of order for that. The game itself, the players were shit. Absolute shit. The Kivior, I protected him last week after his game. I said he had a good game. This week, that first goal, he got sold. He got sold completely. Absolute amateurs. If Gabriel had been on the park, that would have been stopped.
Did you see Timber's position in that goal? Did you see Saliba's position in that
Yeah,
goal?
it did. I did. I saw all of them. But
so
Daniel...
why you put all the blame on Kivio? That's my point.
Daniel, say this in your defense. Sorry, Daniel, in your defense as well. Saliba actually did stop. I don't know why he stopped. I love Saliba, but he stopped.
Saliba could have done better.
He's just done
I don't think Kivio's fully to blame. Yeah, he got his after ball, but they all got caught off guard.
Yeah, forgive me, but Saliba just did this. He just did this. He just stopped. He just froze.
I can understand if you are sharing the blame between these players I've just listed. Timber was nowhere to be found. Saliba could have blocked the shot, and Raya positioning was poor. Kivio was so that because Timber moved away from that spot. That's why what's his name? Kivio tried to block the space where Timber has left. So if you have to put all the pieces together, they all are to be blamed for that goal. But pinpointing Kivio as the reason why we considered that goal, for me, I'm not going to have that.
Right, okay, don't have it, right? Don't have it, Daniel. But look at the reality. How many times in the last 3 years Arsenal conceded a goal like that with Gabriel in that position? How many times?
Several times.
Fuck. Sorry if I swore there. This app is doing my head in today.
Team, I'm sorry, but for me as well personally, I'm going to go off the rail here. But for me as well, especially like considering a few games back, Raya as the goalkeeper communicates. He told them, guys, talk with each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We're allowed to criticize our team. You know, good or bad.
Yeah.
But we doesn't mean have to fight each other. We
are so used to Gabby and Saliba telepathically speaking.
Yeah.
And being clued on to what each other's doing, and when you slot the new ones in,
he's like a piano and I'm not gonna say this musician. Like you sing, I play the instrument, vice versa. Or we discuss together. Sorry.
And then someone plays the drum.
Yeah.
Exactly. Someone plays the tuba, one plays the cello. You know.
Yeah.
Someone makes noise.
Mark is back.
I think collectively,
I'm not even moving, and it's in on one full signal.
Mark, I honestly disagree with you because I think collectively they just got caught off guard.
Simple.
It was really
I don't.
It was their first attack. It was their first attack.
So, to when they're going to switch on, if you're going to win the Premier League, you need to stop goals like that. It was pathetic. It was so easy.
It was a great goal. It kind of was a good goal, but it wasn't a fantastic goal that we're gonna rave about it. But
Team, I'm sorry. I'm gonna jump in. It's not my nature to jump people's spotlight, but I can see even Smith Rowe just stopped. You know what? I can't score this against Arsenal. I can't do that. You see him? He just stopped. He's like, you know what? Yeah. I love the boy. He literally stopped it. Like, I want to respect it. I stop.
Okay, so that's another thing. How hard was it to see Smith Rowe and Saka, separate teams, walking out on the field?
He will be as well. He will be as well. It will be too. It will be. I mean, sorry.
Yeah. It's just weird. Right, go on, Mark. Go on, blabber away.
Yeah, I want to talk about the girls too, so it seems I get a chance myself.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just think it was just they got caught off guard. First attack.
It happens, man. Sorry, Simon.
The thing is, what they should have done is fought harder to get a goal back quicker. I mean, the set pieces were great, but why the bloody hell were we not finishing them?
Hey, Forrest, did you do
that? Simon, this is Bez. I meant to be speaking, bro. Sorry, I keep dropping. See, the thing is, we don't look like we're scoring now. I don't know what's happened to this team. The last season, we're beating teams 5-6-0. We've strengthened the side, but now we look like the only way we're going to score goals is off corners. Where does this team come from?
We didn't.
Honestly,
wait, hang on a minute. Isn't set pieces, taking corners, all part of the game?
See, Matt, 1,000,000%.
So separately. Well, no, sorry, excuse me. Why? Is it you just got to run and then shoot, and that is how you score a goal?
No, see, Matt. But corner kicks should not be 95% of your goals, and they are for us. That's the point I'm making.
Hang on a minute. It's not Arsenal that are getting the corner kicks. The opposition is giving them the corner kicks.
Exactly.
The fact that Mark is coming and asking a question, where as this team comes from, I find it so disingenuous, sorry to say, because this was the same Mark 2 weeks ago when I was trying to explain and my reason for being pessimistic. You telling me, even in the group chat, that the Arsenal are back. I keep telling you that, yes, with our 11, our fully fit 11, Timber on the right back, Califury on the left back, Thomas Partey, and Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, Raya, Saka, Martinelli.
I agree.
We are one of the best in Europe, but these guys are not available. So it makes it harder for the team to go on that run, which we all think we're going to go on this season. Look at last season when we go on a run. We had almost our first 11 playing like 10 straight games together, apart from removing Jorginho from the cog. But now we don't have that. Sema, you gave a stat right now. When we put Timber on the right hand side, we win 85%. Then go with Califury on the left back, we win over 80% of the game.
Yeah.
But with Partey on the right back, we win 25%. That was the stat you gave, right? But that's the reason why someone like me find it a little bit not believing that we're going to win the league this season because of things like that. So Mark coming in and asking where this team has come from probably shows me you've not been watching the Arsenal for the past previous months, because we haven't seen what is going on. I'm an optimistic Arsenal fan. If my team are Liverpool are flying now because there's no single injury to their key players. Everybody in the position where they need them are in the position where they need them to be. So you cannot afford that team at the moment, because we do not have our core, we do not have our players, we do not have the machinery to go on that run we want to go.
I mean, I know Brian has to go soon. So Brian,
Brian, I think Brian wants to say something.
So what's your take on this whole thing that Mark's brought up? Like, where we come from, because we're scoring goals at set pieces. Explain that to me, because for me, they're part of football.
So yeah, like I said last week, goals from corners, they all count the same. They don't ask how you scored the goals, they ask how many goals you scored.
You score.
Yeah.
But like I will agree with Mark in that it seems over the past 5-6 games, whatever it may be, that we haven't shown that much of a threat of scoring from open play. The game against Sporting, a significant significant outlier from that. But Amarin also went to Man U like 20 minutes before the game, and so they have no fucking clue what they're doing right now. I think Mark also said that we strengthened our team, and yet we seem to be weaker than we were last season. Maybe we didn't strengthen in the right spots. We did get more depth in defense. That's great. We did get a little bit more depth in midfield with getting Marino in. That's great too. But if Gabriel Jesus, can't hit water if he fell out of a boat, and if Kai Havertz is going to disappear every other game, then we didn't necessarily strengthen in the right ways.
Yeah.
But
Right.
But again,
Right.
like.
Sorry to cut you short. I don't think we didn't strengthen in the right direction. I think we did not strengthen enough, because strengthening defense was in the right direction. Strengthening the midfield with the likes of Marino is strengthening in the right direction, but not strengthening our attack is the only position I think we did not strengthen, which makes it for me, I think we did not strengthen enough as we should have, because the life, I think Mikel Arteta was hoping with the mindset that Gabriel Martinelli is going to come back to Gabriel Martinelli of 2022-2023, and Gabriel Jesus is going to come back to the Gabriel Jesus of 2022-2023 season, which has been null and void so far. So, in my opinion, that's the fault of the manager, that's the fault of the sporting director, and they have to bear the consequences for that.
You bought in the sporting director. What's your take on we getting the Man United ex-sporting director? That's the rumours so far.
I want Bergkamp. I want Bergkamp myself.
You won't? You won't?
No, I want Dennis Bergkamp to be the sporting director.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's got that heart and soul that you mentioned in your name.
Because he's Arsenal.
He's Arsenal, well, Mr. Arsenal as well.
Yeah.
Bring up the big fucking German.
Yeah.
From that academy, exactly.
Yeah.
Bring him from me, and then put Bergkamp there. Because Bergkamp has got the Johan Cruyff mentality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Other people, Sima, can I please just say this? Sorry, Daniel. When I'm speaking, I listen to people, try my best to listen to people. When I speak, I get cut off. Every other day, I get cut off. Now, I've got something to say to you. I get cut off. It's a bit unfair.
Say it.
I know, but our friend was
Say
like,
it, man.
yeah, but he's like to me, you cutting me off. I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, you cutting me off like 3 times, and you're coming in and out.
All right, Daniel. Shh.
Not Daniel, the other one.
Oh, Mark.
With the letter M. With the letter M. Yeah, M for M&M's, M&M.
Go on, how do you say it before he comes back on?
Yeah, that's what I'm alluding to. So we can talk about the ladies as well, please. I want to talk about the ladies tonight, if I can get a chance.
Okay, wait. Well, let's finish off the sporting director thing.
Of course.
And then we
I won't jump. We spoke about this together. You know that, and I agree with what you're saying. Every one of you, we're allowed to agree to disagree. I keep saying this, right? I want someone who understands Arsenal, right? Because you can see already, even when we had when Emery left, as Brian said earlier, Fred Lundberg did a good job, but we didn't take him on because we didn't probably want him. We wanted someone else. I wanted Freddie. Initially, I wanted Freddie at the beginning. I saw some of the games. I saw that 10 games in that season, Emery's last season in charge. It was cold, it was freezing, it was snowing as well, ice even.
Yeah.
I was at 10 games in that season a lot. I saw Kieran Tierney's first game for Arsenal, Martinelli's first game for Arsenal, Saka's first game for Arsenal, and their first goals even. I was there, literally I was there supporting them. Still to this day, I think I'm not giving up. But when I have something to say, like for the love of my club, let me spit it out.
Right. I mean, isn't it kind of exactly like Lundberg got treated just like Van Nistelrooy?
A little bit, yes.
Kind of like, well, you've done your 10 games, bugger off.
It's not, Or Gilberto Silva, what happened to him? We didn't even utilize him. He's waiting there to be used. He's Brazilian. That's why I love my Brazilians. You know me, I love my Brazilian culture. Everything. Formula One, anything.
Yeah. But there's one Brazilian I think needs to go.
We know who that is very well.
Yeah.
Brian just already said it.
And I'm hoping in the January window he might.
It's not going anywhere.
Huh?
I don't think it's going anywhere.
No, I don't think so either. But I just don't like his selfish antics.
Yeah, Brian, on what you said about needing the BFG, the big fierce German, to become the sporting director, that's a very good shout. A very, very good shout for him to become the sporting director. But I'm more concerned about our academy and how well he's running that aspect of the club. And at the moment, I really do not see anybody that can do that job as well as BFG is doing. So I wouldn't want that aspect. Same way Mark is saying, you do not pick out a peg out of a hole to strengthen somewhere, whereby leaving another hole somewhere. It doesn't make sense. So, in my opinion, I would prefer Arsenal to go for a sporting director and leave the BFG to do the good job he's doing on the academy side, because he's doing great job. Just take for instance, Jack Wilshere left the under 18, and the under 18 has been poor since he left. So I would want him to just stay there and do his thing there. That's for me, in my opinion. And on the aspect of taking the ex Manchester United sporting director, yes, I really do not know the essence of his work so far. I've not really taken my time to check his profile and the good job or the bad job he has done in his career. So I'm not in a position to tell to say I want him or I don't want him, because I really do not know him. I've not searched about him. I've not made any research about him, so I can't really say anything for now about anything about the sporting director.
I agree. I'll say the same thing as you.
All right, guys, I gotta bounce. Gotta go get the kiddos. But thanks for the talk again. I promise at some point in time I will be able to stay on for the entire thing.
No worries.
But
Right,
yeah,
before you go, your score prediction for tomorrow. It's Monaco.
Depends on who is playing.
2-1 of the good guys because Flo Balogun.
We're at home. We're home, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're home. We're at home.
We're at home.
Yeah.
2-1 of the good guys. All right,
Okay.
Holly, y'all. We'll talk.
Take care. I mean, like, I think at the end of the day, we've had Timber when he was like, you know, getting trained up after his ACL. He was training separately, and yet he played the games. So I'm not worried about Timber not playing tomorrow. I think he's going to play.
He's a strong boy. Sorry, Daniel. He's a strong boy.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think
What's your take?
I think the reports coming out by the Sky Sport Domich was his name. I think he was saying that Timber and Partey are doing personal training. That's why they were part of the group.
Yeah.
They're having personal training, so there's every possibility for them to be part of the squad for the match against Monaco. But for me, if you ask me my opinion, I wouldn't risk any player who is not 100% fit for tomorrow.
Yeah.
For me, I wouldn't risk any player who is not fit because wherever we're going to put out tomorrow, even if we play with Inter 1-0, we're going to beat Monaco. It's Emirates. And we're playing 7:45 under the light at the Emirates. It's going to be wild. And it's going to be pumping. And I know the boys are going to show forth. And even Mikel Arteta plays Kieran Tierney. For me, you just play Kieran Tierney, left back, Timber, right back, Thomas Partey, Rice. Let the game go. If he had played that same team, that team I just called right now, trust me, we'll beat Fulham.
Yeah.
We'll beat Fulham. As simple as that. I think Mark is right in Arteta trying to pick at strength. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And it has proven that it's not working. So
well, maybe it's time, you know, for Lewis Skelly to step up, Tierney to step in, you know, and show that they can do the job. They've got to get a chance at some point.
Rotation. I keep saying rotation.
Rotation, yeah. Why can't we have rotation?
Well, I've been saying this for weeks. As Daniel knows me, and you know me well, Seema. You know, I've been saying rotation for weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to shout it all my neighbour can hear me, for God's sake.
Yeah.
A rotation, you know?
Yeah. Right. Daniel, did you get to watch the women's game?
I didn't watch the game. I only listened. I followed it on.
It was literally on the same time as the men's game as well. But obviously Bez was there, so I want to take Bez's take. I saw some of the highlights, not all of them.
I was there.
My friend was at the game, and she was wooed. She was like, "Wow, it was great."
I got some beautiful pictures as well from my seat, but I had no time to share them. Sorry, but literally, wow.
Yeah, she sent me some pictures because she was sitting literally near where the girls had their team photo taken.
She won maybe North Bank, if I'm correct.
Yeah, she was front row.
I'll clock in front row. You see how we were opposite each other.
Yeah.
Who knows? Next time we can plan something, we can meet up properly.
I did see. I think it was it Russo's goal?
The first one.
I don't know which was the first, but it was a stunner.
That's probably she did a header and then she scored from the halfway bit as well.
She scored from the halfway bit.
But the first one I missed. I was too busy making friends, you know. I had the goal right in front of me. But I was like, "Hey, I'm a people's champion. You know me, Seema.
Yeah,
I'm like a people person." I was like, "For God's sake, man, the best seat in the house, and I missed the open goal." Well,
yeah.
But I have pictures. Trust me, I'll share in the group. I'm gonna edit them maybe before Thursday.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow morning if I get time. Maybe this evening. I'll have enough time to share them. We can
do you think that the interim manager is doing very well? Because you could see there's a huge difference in the team, or you could actually see it from the very first game after Jonas had gone. So
the pantomime villain has disappeared in thin air.
Yeah,
you know, you can see. I call him Jafar. You know Jafar from Aladdin.
Yeah.
He's taken his lamp with him and he fucked off. Excuse me. I'm sorry, you know me. I love the girls just as much as I love the men's now. I tell people I love the girls
Yeah.
because then I'm sick because of the game, okay, but I don't care. I had fun. I met new people. You know, they like my vibe. You know, I'm a sports fan. Means I like every type of sport. Bearing in mind, I can be controversial too. I
Yeah.
can be open. So can I say open-minded? In the difference, I can speak something to a degree, but I'll not take it to a level that clearly will hurt you, see my feelings or my feelings to Daniel or to someone else. But you know, I'll take my feedback. But the thing is, with our fan base, the ladies, you know, there's the new thing now. You hear their name, that you hear like Alessia, and we have to say Russo.
Russo.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
we're a bit behind that. You know,
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
catching up with that yet. I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause- yeah.
guys, wake up.
Yeah, because Larissa was saying to me, she's like, "Oh my God, they started this new thing." I said, "Oh, they do it at the men's as well now." So yeah,
It's quite disappointed that people have not picked it up. It says there, like you just say their surname easy.
yeah, but they weren't expecting that, so it's kind of, you know, it's a new thing, so it was really good.
It's going to take time for
Yeah.
the fans to gel and get used to it. But on the topic you're saying about the manager, I think the players were fed up with Jonas. If I'm being honest, they were fed
No,
up
you've
with
been very honest. You're right. I've been there to 2 games this season, 5 games. See, man, it'll be my 10th game of the ladies in 2 seasons in February.
Yeah.
I've been already 10
Wow.
games. Against
My friend flies in from she's Netherlands. She says, "Don't call it this, call it Netherlands." So she flies in for every game the day before, and then she flies back after. So she.
I can't wait to meet her and wear my Dennis Beckham shirt. Say, I
had told her about you. I said, "Oh, you've got to meet Bez," and you know, and chit chat, because you know she loves it. I went with her to Gay Pride as part of the Arsenal thing. Oh my God, I had so much fun.
I know one word in Dutch. I know a bit of German, really, but I know one word, a bad word in Dutch, which I probably can say in video if you want me to say.
Yeah. So she invited me to come with them, and oh my God, I had the most amazing time. And we walked all the way through Mayfair with the Arsenal bus, and we were just in the West Ham and the Chelsea fans, and yeah, it was really good. I've never had so much fun.
I remember one time, right, in one of my jobs, as you know, where I work, Seema, I'm literally there. My mother comes to me, "Have you seen a naked woman?" I'm there. I was like, "Well, what do you want me to do? Do you want to say put some clothes on?" I said, "What do you want me to do now?" You know. You can go look. I said, "There's nothing to look because she's not my type because she's likes other direction. That's not me to judge, you know."
The only thing I'm a bit disappointed in, I got so used to, because where I sit, you see the women coming and going all the time, and I used to get pictures with all of them. So, and I never got to meet Alessia Russo, and that's one I really want to meet.
I have met her, my future wife.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying. And
Seema, we need to organize something, me and you.
Okay, for sure.
We need to grab Daniel. We need to grab Daniel. Daniel, buy the jacket that he wears. You know, to say, "Daniel, get your ass in London, not Scotland, in London, or where you live, Seema."
Yeah.
But one thing I say is the sorry, Dan, if I cut you off now. I know you're about to say something, but basically the atmosphere is quite nice for a bad weathery day. You know.
Yes. Are you going to the Bayern game as well?
Unfortunately, Meadow Park, and to wake up super early because I finished midnight in one of my jobs on the Saturday.
Yeah, because my friend has a ticket for that game, and I can't go either. So
I was going to say, if me and you could have met halfway, I would have met you, let's say, maybe Kingston, not Jamaica, Daniel, not Jamaica, Kingston. Not Kingston, you're thinking of. You see me, I bring the vibe. I don't know what Mark brings to the table anymore.
Yeah.
I bring the vibe. I mean, look.
Mark is still Mark anytime, any day.
Can I please interrupt, Seema? I just want to say a special thanks to, Netflix for that. Ayrton Senna, I'll go back to the game, sorry, in a minute, but the Ayrton Senna Netflix TV show has been an emotional ride for me. I've been crying like a baby the last 3 days like this.
Senna?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been crying like a baby because he won his championship in the year I was born in, and he died in that year that I feel like I grew up a bit.
Yeah.
About, football.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I haven't seen it yet, so I've still got to get round to it.
Well, when you see, we can do a watch along or maybe a podcast about it. Like just.
Oh, there we go. Look at Daniel. Daniel's lost. What are you on about?
I'm lost.
Yeah. F1, my friend. F1.
F1, Formula 1.
Yes, sir. That's my first love, and then it's football.
And I'm loving the controversy between George and Max. The whole argument thing that's going, either they're playing it or it's genuine.
Right now, I just feel like if you have the best cars, you win.
Well, and the driver makes a big
Yeah, but look at McLaren
contribution
team,
to it.
26 years in the making. They've been this tournament
since
construction
McLaren
title.
won. I know.
I used to follow the Formula One when Lewis Hamilton was winning. So
well, he's leaving Mercedes. He may win.
Yeah,
So.
Leaving Mercedes. I don't know if I'm going to follow him out of Mercedes because I like.
I will.
I like Mercedes naturally.
I'm a Ferrari fan, my friend. I'm a Ferrari fan through and through.
And I love Lewis.
And McLaren, of course.
Lewis Hamilton is an Arsenal fan, so definitely
he is.
Yes. I'm going to support somebody else.
Yeah.
I think
Ricardo. He did his final lap in a Mercedes car. He spun the wheels. What do they call them?
The donuts.
The donuts. He did the donuts. Yeah.
Not the wheelies. Not the wheelies.
He did the donuts. But yeah, no, it's good to know he's an Arsenal fan. But there was a lot of Arsenal fans that, going to the Formula, well, ex-Arsenal fans going to the Formula One in Abu Dhabi, I think it was.
Yeah.
The last one.
Is there anything like an ex-Arsenal fan?
I mean, sorry, I meant ex-Arsenal player.
That's what I say, Seema. You're confusing us both.
Not fan, player. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Monaco and what do we think? What do you think? Score?
Well, the race or the team?
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it? Oh,
Springtime in Monaco. You know the song, the famous song "Springtime in Monaco." I love that song.
Oh yeah. I just love to go to Monaco.
I'm a Mediterranean boy, okay, so I can start things off if you want me to.
Okay, what's your score prediction, Bez?
3-0.
Okay.
Martinelli will score for me. Martinelli should score tomorrow.
Yeah.
Keep should score.
Daniel?
Keep should score as well. Sorry.
I'm actually going big. 5.
Whoa.
Careful. Careful, Mr. Scotsman. We'll get your backside now. We'll start getting your piggyback in a minute.
Do you want me to give you the reason why I'm going big?
Go on.
No.
Bessie said no.
No, not being as in.
No, I'm saying he doesn't count.
Of course it does count. What I'm trying to say, I know the team are really hurting from the last game, and I just feel like the handbrake is gone. The handbrake of Mikel Arteta holding back the players is gone. That's what I feel because of the position now we find ourselves in the league, and the players are going to take things upon themselves right now and let the handbrake go. No more trying to play these intricate passes. They're going to let fly, and I believe it's going to start from Monaco. Okay. And Monaco are going to hold 5.
Yeah.
Seema, can I say something to you? I'm not on that mark right now. The way you listen, the way you literally swear to God you listen, you remind me of my mother. And she's a qualified doctor as well, so don't take it the wrong way.
Some of your doctor?
She's a doctor.
Okay, well, I'm listening and I'm analyzing.
See, if I show a picture of me and my mom next to each other, if I show you two side by side, you look almost like my mom. The way you listen, like.
I'm
Mark, take notes.
Mark
needs to take notes. Listen to people more. Not break our.
What has Mark done to you? You're going on Mark. 5 corners. 5 corners, Daniel. What's Mark saying?
Mark is lost.
I don't understand what you mean, Mark. 5 corners, Daniel. What do you mean by that? Please explain. So
he's going to say 5 set pieces like that. I bet he's saying 5 set pieces.
No, I just explained the reason why. I said the team, the shackles and the handbrake is going to let off from Wednesday, from tomorrow.
Yeah,
and we're going to see the Arsenal. I'm not saying 5 corners. Come on, Mark. You of all people, you try to show, you try to paint yourself, or not paint yourself. You try to make us understand that you're an optimistic fan. So an optimistic fan shouldn't be saying 5 corners. I don't like that.
Bukayo, I think he's just been a bit
sarcastic,
tacky.
Probably he's trying to.
He thinks we only score from corners. We're not going to score from anywhere else. But you need to blame the opposition for that. Our team does not get the corners because they hit the ball out. We get the corners because the opposition Hit
Can
the
I
ball out.
can I answer, Mark, right now?
Yeah.
You said 5 corners. No, not 5 corners. We're going to score 2 penalties and 3 corners because we scored penalties too.
I agree with you.
Look at Forest on Sunday as well when they beat Man United. Or was it Saturday? I forgot which day they played. I mean, Forest used that tactics and it worked as well.
Yeah. The problem is that I think we are mastering our opposition's defense tactics.
Weaknesses.
Yeah, the weaknesses and their defense tactics. So they're going in thinking, oh, we're going to play like this, but we're actually going in and playing like this.
You see Harry Maguire when he just did this.
I mean, why is it okay for the opposition to push us about, but we can't push them?
I was just about to Seema, I think me and you just think telepathically as well. I swear to God, we just do.
Why is that okay? I don't understand that.
No, why is it not okay? First and foremost, I'll counter question you. Why is it not okay for us to do it?
Yeah. Oh
Right?
my God, that's the dark arts.
Adama Traore literally rugby William Saliba to the ground.
Yeah.
That's a penalty. But if I talk, I'll be in trouble in the hands of Mark. So
me and Daniel definitely gonna hang out properly, and I'll get him even something. I'm going to treat him because telepathically speaking, you can argue, you can disagree, but sometimes let the other person have their moment of the stage, basically.
According to Mark, this is what we need. We need to get back our free-flowing football.
We know that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. I think from tomorrow we will get our Arsenal back. The Sharkers, trying to be pragmatic, I think is going to let off tomorrow. And Kieran Tierney, I think we're going to see Kieran Tierney play the left back tomorrow, and we're going to see Timber play the right back. Finger crossed, yeah. But he's going to play tomorrow.
Yeah.
He should be playing. Tierney should be playing. He's a Scottish international, for God's sake. Scotland international. When Kieran Tierney is fit, he plays for Scotland. So I don't see any reason why he shouldn't be playing for Arsenal. Not that he's a bad player. Kieran Tierney is not a worst player. For me, defending Kieran Tierney is better than Zinchenko.
Oh, for sure.
1,000,000%, mate. 1,000,000%.
If Kieran Tierney was in that game on Sunday, I don't think that goal will come because
I'm going to call Danny. Sorry, I'm going to call Danny Ceballos in a minute. But Seema, didn't we go to the Zinchenko book signing on Friday?
No. I'm not a fan.
I like him for Ukraine, but not for Arsenal anymore. Simple as that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Honestly, I couldn't understand why he even started in that United game. So, yeah, not a fan. Yeah, I would have preferred Tierney, honestly.
Yeah, because he's got more mentality. He's more mentally strong.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's because he was that City signing, so he's still holding on to Zinchenko and Jesus.
I'm sorry, my dear, but people not just think he's a marquee signing. He's one of those players gonna light up the defense. No, he does not.
No.
For me, he's a good man. We know he's a good man.
Yeah.
We need to show more desire on the pitch, more heart and soul, as you suggest, as you put in your title. You need to show more of that on the pitch because that's what you're paid to do. No.
Mark is crying.
Do I look like I give a damn?
No.
Thank you. You see. You see, Mark,
he's really
you mess with one. There's an old saying from our country. You mess with one of us, we'll fuck you right up. And this is me, you, and Daniel, and Brian. But Brian's gone now.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say his thing because he's actually from Scotland. So I don't know why, Mark, you are being like that.
Well, wee little man. I'm average height, so I'm not that short.
Salty Daniel. So, yeah. He's having a little go. Bez, it's you.
Look, I'm a Bond fan as well. I'll tell him right now. No time to die. Well, no time to kill people's dreams. Let us be open-minded about when we talk about Arsenal. Let us be ourselves. No, this is free-flowing conversation, if you call it.
Yeah.
Twitter spaces are toxic for me. I'm going to try and stay away from them.
Yeah.
That literally had me say the other week when we played, I think, United. That literally had my moment. I waited 35 minutes to get on. You can ask Mark yourself. They told me, what are you talking about? I was like, guys, let's be humble now. Let's respect each other, no?
Yeah.
Seema, they'd rather talk about. Sorry, Dan, I'll let you speak about this as well. I'm sure you have something to say about it. And you, Seema. They'd rather attack each other than talk about the positivity. We won 3 against Forest, 5-1 away to Bolton, 5-2 against West Ham, and they're still not frigging happy. I'm thinking, what do you want me to say then? Should just be should be the the backside liquor more like off because you said something. No, I'm not gonna do that. I speak for me. Yeah, now he can do all he wants because simply Seema, yes, he's my brother, but there's moments I don't like what he says.
Yeah.
Simple.
No, everyone's entitled to their opinion. So
No, I don't. How do you think the other channel, the main one as we know, how was successful? Because no one gets along with each other, and I met a few of them. They're not bad people, really. They're not bad people, but they're paid to do what they do.
Exactly.
Regards their personal life, which is not my problem what they're doing.
It's called television.
Life. Well, I met the captain, the captain of that thing, and he was very humble when I met him.
Same as what's his name? Paul Merson.
Yeah.
Say sheets to be relevant.
Say that again?
They say sheets to be relevant.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Because that sells more than, nice things.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, so I haven't had my take on the scoring, so I'm going to say 3-1 as well, Bez. I'm going along with you. Only because I don't know why I always seem to think that Arsenal will slip up at some point, to give a goal away. It's something that we're quite good at. But,
You know I said 3-0 because I have to keep someone quiet now, right? For the book's sake, for the book's sake, for the sake of the books.
So I say 3-1, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be at the game tomorrow. Hopefully I'll make it. And
I'm working, Sally. I would have come because I got a ticket for that, but I can't go.
Oh.
Same as Everton. I can't go because I work Saturday as well. So I work 4 days across my other job. And
yeah, I'll be at the Everton game. Right, I'm going to wrap this up because it's an hour and I've got a very early start in the morning. So thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you so much, Bez. And thank you so much to Brian and Mark coming in as well. Thank you for everyone listening online. And yeah, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. We've got this. And yeah, let's go Monaco.
peace and love, you see?
Really? Do you think?
Only I can do those, Mark. You can't. You have no secret talents.